desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
I hope the weather's nice like this tomorrow as well.
You know what I wish? I wish it wasn't so fucking cold! Jesus, that came off very strong. It's cold. It is in the single digits. I hate it here. It was 1 degree this morning when I woke up. Thankfully, it's supposed to be slightly warmer compared to the last few days, as in it's going to be 16 Fahrenheit. Oh, I hate it. Shut up. You're rubbing it in my face. I want warm weather. Alright. So we are gonna do a character quest. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do Neuvillette.
It's been a while since we last saw Neuvillette. Paimon wonders what he's been up to. Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Well, he's a dragon. Isn't that right, Loki? Hi, Neuvillette! What's up, bae?
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
Yeah.
That's right.
Are you sure? Babes?
No, but why? Technically
Miss
speaking,
Loki, you're so
cases
cute.
like this are better left to
I had a
the
dream
guards.
about my cats.
Neuvillette!
And of my
Sabine,
old car.
There! What are you two talking about?
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk
And of my
our
dead
Chief
grandma.
Justice out of this.
But living
He
grandpa.
wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a
It's like
private detective?
my second or third time dreaming of my dead grandma. Like after she died. Starting a new job?
Thank you
What?
for your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
Hi, Loki.
Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what is it exactly?
Yeah, it's so fucking
It sure
cold.
sounds
Like it's
serious if it's
cold
something
right
you've
now,
got to
like,
investigate
in the living
personally.
room.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And
Kiara.
then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Huh?
Huh?
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Woo! Neuvillette.
Thank you for understanding.
Then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are away, I will be sure to make a record of it. I sincerely hope that you will
Oh,
return
I
soon.
did try to pull for Raiden. I didn't get her. But I did get 2 new characters.
Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so
Obviously, I'll
special
show them
about
off
this case?
once we're done with this cutscene.
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must
Conflicts
eliminate
of
all
interest?
risks in
Character
advance.
explained in detail.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had 2 subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
I should probably get contacts. I took off my
The
glasses so I can
reforms
rub my eyes.
damaged the interests of some,
And I'm just thinking like,
and a
wow.
more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate
Carol's
political unrest.
identity.
Ultimately, they wanted me to
it's
yield more of
fucking
my
cold.
power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled.
The single-digit
From
weather
then
is
on,
not
I've been especially careful when dealing with
something I
cases
like.
related to Melusines.
You concerned that you're the perpetrator's real target? Seems like they're using Melusines against you.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating?
Yeah.
There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The Hydra Dragon Sovereign.
Even though
Wait,
I was
so
born
others
with a
don't know
human
that you're
form,
the...
there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Huh. If you put it that way, we're also outsiders in Fontaine.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
Yeah!
Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Lady in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad
It's
idea.
cold.
I rarely investigate
Sorry,
cases on my
you're gonna
own,
hear me say that
but
throughout
with
the whole entire
professionals
stream.
like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
It snowed a bit more last night.
Paimon's
Not
starting
heavy
to get
snow,
a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
Wait, today's Tuesday. My sister-in-law
Let
may
us
not
go.
be working today.
We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
Kiara.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
I hate winter. Ooh, the remains of the past day.
Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
How cute. Okay, where are we going to? Sorry, I need to reshift my fingers on my controllers because I currently have my blanket covering my fingers. I probably could have, you know, teleported to where I need to go. Sorry. Hello, Fluffy. So I wonder if this is gonna make me cry. So far, most of the character quests have made me cry. I gotta go to bed soon. Oh, that sucks. I mean, good for you to get your beauty sleep, but now you won't be able to watch my awesome streams.
Huh? Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are?
It's a good thing I have a cat on me as well. I'm freaking cold.
Oh,
I'm the Traveler.
You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you. Aw, she's adorable.
Also have to make sure.
Hey
I
there,
do sadly
nice
have to
to
leave
meet
the
you.
house, go out in the cold,
Thanks for the
cruel
compliments.
world.
Is there anything I can do for you?
1 Fahrenheit.
I
Literally,
heard from Sidine that
1
you received a threatening letter.
Fahrenheit.
A threatening letter. Oh, right.
I don't know what that
remember
looks like
now.
in Celsius. Hold on, let me look it up.
The
'Cause
letter
fuck it, I
fell through
don't
the
know
crack
what
in
you
my
guys
door
use,
as I was
Fahrenheit or
heading out
Celsius.
this morning.
But I think only the
It said
United
something
States
about
uses
catching me,
Fahrenheit.
so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek.
1
But
Fahrenheit
Sidine
to
told me it was a
Celsius.
threatening letter, and that
Let's
I could
see.
be in
Oh!
danger.
It is
But
negative
That's
17
not going to
in
happen
Celsius.
with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
That's what it feels like right now.
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who follows you from behind, someone who always strikes up a conversation with you.
Ah! Did you think of something?
She's like, you guys.
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
She looks adorable.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Huh. Not
A
that
simple
threatening.
threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
Are they concealing their identity on purpose?
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mammonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it. Thank you, Traveler. Big sis
Yeah, you go, Paimon. Big sis Paimon? Wow.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now.
Yeah, even though
Please
you're
take care
tinier
of
than the
Kiara.
Millsy.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around. So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them.
Oh.
Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Oh, is that lore being dropped about Paimon?
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Who the fuck took my photo? Bitch. If you're taking my photo, pay for it. Of course, it's Charlotte. A happy-go-lucky
Strange.
pie in the sky.
Paimon felt like someone was following us.
I would look at the full comment, but I'm
Kiara,
bundled
you're
up.
here. Huh?
Oh shit!
Wait,
No, I do need to go on my
aren't
phone
these
though,
two?
so I can
they're the
look at
Traveler
the
and
stream
Vix's
to
Paimon.
make sure it actually
I
streams.
thought so. What brings you here?
Oh, we're on a secret mission. We're protecting.
All right. Guess I
Yeah.
shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as
Ooh,
planned?
that's me. Oh, a little spoiler. Oh,
Of course. Go ahead.
okay. Where can I prop you up, babes? You'll see it soon. Okay.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that
Alright,
case
I'll just
last
set it
month
on my
never set foot in
knee
here at all. That
for
was
me
quick.
to watch.
What were you
Oh,
expecting?
I'm cold still.
I took a look around the
I
shop.
hate it. It was
Neuvillette
actually
says
pie
that
in the
us
sky.
Melusines have special eyes that can see things people can't.
So can you
Things
see
like
the?
blood stains.
Oh.
No matter how
I'm like,
hard
can
we
you
try to
see
clean
Charlotte
them up,
following us?
We Melusines can see the residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
cool.
All right. Now that you're done
Not
inspecting,
happy-go-lucky.
can we have a chat?
How-
Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course. Is there anything I need to do?
Doesn't she,
Please
like,
wait a
built
moment while I
different
take your
than a
measurements.
kid?
The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at?
I think there's someone over there. Yeah,
Is
it's
there
Charlotte.
really someone watching us? Shh. Let's sneak over and take a look.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ooh. Wait, where am I going? Look for the suspicious person. There she is. Hey, bitch!
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha!
Nah. That look on her face.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait.
Oh, I forgot to
don't
show you the
tell Paimon
characters
you're
that I
the one who
pulled.
sent Kiara that threatening letter. But
Hold on.
you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
She's like,
this
ooh,
is starting to
exciting.
feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today.
Does he not
It seemed like
often
you were
go out and
investigating
about?
something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course,
Sure.
I'll make sure to turn
She
in my
has
manuscript
side
to him for
boob.
review.
Sorry.
I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article
Sorry.
without the consent of all parties involved.
No better than a man. I don't think he'd agree. It's better if we kept this secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about?
Isn't that
I
the secret
swear I
part?
won't tell.
Oh,
All right, then.
off the record.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine?
Yep.
Not so loud.
It just so happens
Sadly.
that I did an
Yeah, I
interview
still
with
can't believe
Kiara
that I got you.
last month, in fact.
Dirty pity
It
right
was
in
well
it.
received by our readers.
Stop
I
it.
was planning to continue the series. And now
Don't rub it in
someone's
my
coming
face.
After her. I'll ask
I'm
my
gonna cry.
colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will
Like,
know
I
eventually.
only had 40
Why?
pulls, and I
People
didn't
care
get
a
her.
great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's
Wah, wah.
each and every move. Some may have already
Oh,
realized
50.
that something was up.
I have 50
Besides,
pulls.
The
So I
case
got
involves
2 Bennett's
Melusines, so anyway, I'll get going now.
and 1
Watch
of the
yourselves,
other, and
alright?
2 of Cheverus.
Well, that was a nice chat.
So, I did not get her. I mean, I know I have plenty of time. But I'll show you. Where are you? Sorry, that was me smacking my lips. They're at level 40. I decided to
All right, team, let's move it out. With you all the way.
With you all the way. So yeah, I got these two. I never had them before. Obviously, I mean, you couldn't have had her, but I never had her. And I was looking at her shoes, and I'm like, damn, girl. You balanced it on one thing of, like, black? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I even have any more yet. Oh, I have 4. Would you look at that? And I can't get any more exchange for that, so. Wah, wah. I only have 5. Hold on, not shop. I want to look at the history, because I'm sure the history has already updated. Hopefully. I did start recording a video for that pool, but then, I didn't get right in, so obviously I didn't post it. Normal Japanese culture, but most common balancing on 2. Well, I know the balancing on 2 is a typical Japanese thing, but like, I didn't know they had an option of just 1. I'm like, babes. Okay, let's see, how far, I mean, I want to double check. I'm going back to my last 5-star, which I lost my last one to Mona. So Mona's at 2. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. Gosh dang it. Hold on, I gotta go back. I'm like, I think I counted wrong. I think I went by 10s instead of 5s. Okay, there's Mona. Okay, Mona at 2. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So 57 is where I'm at. She built different. Oh, homegirl, yeah. I forgot what's her name. Alright, come on, let me exit out. Let me exit out. And I think if I do end up pulling her or whatever I have left, I'll like spend on the weapon banner because I never pull from the weapon banner and I don't have a lot of weapons for all my characters. I doubt I will get her engulfing pulse, engulfing lightning. No, it's thunder pulse and then engulfing lightning. I got 14 days, so hopefully I get home, girl. Okay. Girly pop, I only have 5. I mean, I will, but I don't think I'm gonna get her. Ooh, would you look at that? Pull, that's a lot of pulls. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I knew I wasn't gonna get her. Oh! Ooh,
What do you think?
Sorry.
The design looks pretty good, huh?
I really like her.
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Yeah.
Cloran! What are you
You're so
doing
pretty,
here?
Cloran.
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I
Is
passed
that
by the
more
Palais
snow, or
Mermonia,
is that
I
snow
heard that
falling off
Neuvillette
the
was
tree?
investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my
love her
clothes
design.
custom-made at this boutique, in any case,
Ooh.
so we always have a lot to talk about.
It's definitely custom to your body.
Neuvillette
Maybe
sure
a
is
little
lucky to
too
have someone
tight,
like you.
considering your buttons are
Leave
pulling
this
out
to me.
at the seams.
You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
Yay. Chlorian, I love you. Alright, going back. You know what? I mean, I know you typically at least fight once, but I'm just gonna switch characters.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
I did not want her. I wanted
You
her.
lead the way.
Let's see. So Chevreuse and Lynette are the only ones I own from Fontaine. Hi, Amber. Chongyun. Sorry, it reminded me of a video I watched last night where I was talking, where like a Chinese teacher was reacting to Genshin like impact like the characters, and he like was properly pronouncing how to say their names. And I'm like, wow, it's insane how like slightly different they sound. Anyway, let's do Ningguang.
Let's make haste.
Though Ningguang was pronounced different, it was I don't know how to do it. I only remember Beidou. It was like Beidou or something like that. Like literally sounded the same as Beidou, as we say Beidou. And same with Hu Tao. Hu Tao was pretty much similar. Woo! Yeah! Hey, babes. Ooh, they would be such a power couple. Laundry. Huh, you have to go do laundry? I thought you were gonna go to bed. Dude. Oh, yeah. And, oh, her beautiful dragon type. Literally. Oh, my God! Sorry. They are built for each other. Oh, no. Let me stand next to him.
Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
Before Ben must finish it.
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade. I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Will do, babes. Gotta recover my hands again. Where are you, Neuvillette? Look, they even have the white hair. Oh, and they're so gorgeous next to each other. I am shipping them. Look how she looks at him with love in her eyes. I know people like ship her with Zhongli. Anyway. They are made for each other. Alright. About Risley. The defendant, Risley, has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty by... Ho! Risley lore! Risley will be exiled to the fortress of Merope, where he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, Neuvillette remained silent for a long time. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the Gardes and Marquise Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix for the list of names. The Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Marquise Phantom on certain public events. Based on research, they believe the Melazines can enhance the popularity of these events. The Marquise Phantom has yet to respond, however, it has not prohibited the Melazines from participating in such activities. Oh, so they're racist. There has been a severe bribery scandal within the Gardes. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspects have confessed to their crimes. Neuvillette.
You're done reading already? Please wait a moment,
Wait. I'm not done reading. There's one more. There's one more! Callas, boss of Spina Derusa, was defeated in the duel and died of serious injuries. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Iudex Neuvillette reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. Bye-bye, must catch some of these. Okay, have a good night. Sleep.
Have you made any progress?
Hope to see you in the next live stream.
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful.
But I saw something about Risley. Risley. Just gonna call him Risley from now on.
Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
He read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
Yes, Romeo? What you meowing about? I had a dream about you, Romeo. You were so cute. This is our break? I'm like, this is our break?
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Yeah, let's go on a
Please pardon
date.
my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Oh, he's so cute.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
I feel like he doesn't drink, like, alcohol.
He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like T-Luke.
Nah. He does not have the personality for that. I feel like if he did... Really?
What's
It's water, isn't it?
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
This is where that meme comes from. I saw a meme where he tasted water like throughout each like country and talked about what it tastes like.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
See, what did I tell you? I feel like if he did get drunk, he'd like
Chief Justice and all,
get drunk so fast, and he had like red cheeks, and he'll look so adorable.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products. Water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there any difference? All just water, aren't they?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Oh, is it actually snowing out? But the sun's out.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
There's only one time that I really thought that water tasted different. And that's the water at my work. It wasn't until my coworker brought it to my attention that I noticed the taste. And she said, our water tastes like, not iron, but like pennies or nickels or whatever. And then when I tasted it, I'm like, oh my god, you're so right.
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to
That
do
was
with
seductive.
refining your taste.
Refining your
Paimon's
taste.
pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway?
He's the Hydro Dragon.
Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
That could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
We went over that in the Archon quest. It was so... Wait. He never relayed that detail, so we don't know that.
Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
Yeah, you don't have to answer. I'm cold.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts.
Oh, my cat
I
looks so
accepted
cute.
this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. For a long time, my memory was
probably.
rather incomplete. With
That was
regard to the primordial sea, for example, I
recorded in a
used to
different
only
room.
be able to vaguely recall its connection to me, but I was unaware of what that connection was exactly.
Is there anyone who can answer those
Perhaps
questions?
the elemental dragons
Yeah,
of other
that
nations may have
previous
some
line
form
was
of an answer.
recorded somewhere else.
However, they are scattered across all of Tevat.
at a
Abruptly
different
visiting
point.
could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
Anyway, I'm just looking at my
True.
cat. She looks so cute.
Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
I see. I see, I see.
Have you made any progress then?
This is why.
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare.
Dancey dance.
Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucine?
That's right.
For some reason,
The Fountain of Lucine is where all the Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me.
Which is not
Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads
but
by
thankfully
sensing
it's
the
only 4
hydro
hours,
element within
so
the
I'm not
fountain.
going to say anything about it.
Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
We'll show off real quick. I did end up, like, literally after my live stream last week, I ended up going to all these teleports to open them up. The only one I couldn't open was, where is it at? It's a temple. Well, not called temple, but something. Oh, I didn't get these. We're gonna do a little side quest. I'm like, I was wondering why I wasn't getting a notification for, like, opening. Ooh. Plus, I haven't live streamed much with my character underwater. Oh, there's a quest there, but we're gonna ignore it. Okay. Wow, it's so pretty. Ooh, that's messing with my head. So what is that? Oh shit. I'm only wanting to open up a teleport. Oh, you there. You look most reliable. Good night. Please help us. Maybe another day? We certainly do look reliable enough. What happened? Narcissus? Yeah, forget the names. Just lead the way. Nazarin Cruz? Well, I didn't want to start that, but okay. God damn it. Like, you literally can't go anywhere without starting a long-ass 2-hour side quest. But see, I only came here for this. So... Hold on. No! I'm like, I don't want to trigger it. I want to look around, though, real quick. Gosh dang it. Get away. I'll help you later on. I just want to look at all this. Whoa. This is obviously my first time being here, because I didn't open. What is that? What is that? Oh my god! Whoa! What? Can we not approach it? It looks like a throne. Low key, but I don't think it is. Okay, what if I go high up? No! I'm like, is there really nowhere to go below? I'm like, I will find a way to reach that building. That was close, that was close, that was close. Ooh, no! Fuck off! Bruv! I was so close! Like, I guess I have to do the quest in order to reach it. I was so close! Ugh. There's... Alright, I'll try... No! No, 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 no! No! Oh, oh, fuck off! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, okay. That's not fair. Oh, no! Oh my god! Yes! Okay. I got this. Now just swim. Why are you only using 4-star? Because I want to. Okay, sorry, that was a weird ass sound. Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I made it, bitches. It's like when I do put my mind to something, I get what I want. No, jokes. Jokes. She can't detect me from over here. I'm like, what's next to me? Who are you? Oh. She's supposed to be from the mission. Alright. Well, I made it, so that's all I care about. Loki left me and my lap is cold now. Hold on. I'm shifting positions. Why am I using 4-star? Because I want to. Hold on, I'm still shifting. Trying to keep the warmth in this 1-degree weather. I hate life. Okay. Sorry, I thought I put myself on mute when I went to go clear my throat, but clearly I was on mute to begin with. I was talking about nothing, pretty much. Can I not come through here? Okay, I can. I'm like, who's even here? Who is it? Hydrotolpa. Interesting. Curious. Very curious. I was rewatching Harry Potter the other day. Oh, I have not gotten that one. But we're not doing that. What we're doing is going back to the quest. Okay. Anyway, I really do like the underwater map. I hope they do more of the underwater.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Who?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Oh, I'm like, who is saying this?
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Should I drink more primordial
Perhaps
water?
leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
Ayo, what's
A
happening?
safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you... Whoa, it's glowing!
Whoa. What's happening? All I see is white. As the fountain of Lucine lights up, a wave of dizziness washes over you. What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. Oh, I can't look at the map while I'm here. Oh, wait, whoa. What? This is a different layout. I can't run.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh, this was 400 years ago.
The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Marechaussee Phantom.
Marechaussee,
I'm certain
okay.
you'll become an indispensable
I was
part
like,
of
Marquise?
Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village.
Wow, people are
It
racist
hurt
in
a
this
lot
world.
when they hit me in the head. And I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy
Wait,
feat.
okay, so I know people
There
don't know that
aren't
he's the
many
Hydro
suggestions I can share,
Dragon.
because just like you, I
But
haven't fully
how do
integrated into
people-
this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see.
Imagine.
Let's all do our best then.
why he's
I'm confident
immortal.
that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead.
Do they too
If you
think
run
him
into
to
any
be a
trouble,
cursed human?
I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future.
Interesting, interesting. Explore the nearby area.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh.
I mean, it's been 400 years and the fashion taste is still the same.
Hello. I'm Carol. A Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Why would
Hard
people...
to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
We love the racism.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
You should nerf them.
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
Because
There
people
have been
fucking
rumors
suck.
saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before...
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of
Maybe
flyers
it's because
last night,
I'm
so
like
I have to
I'm
stay
like
and hand
looking
them
at
out
her
to
and I'm like, why
everyone.
would people hate
Give 'em to
her? But like I know he's talked about calamity.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner
But
we
now
can
I'm
head
wondering,
back.
like, maybe it's because of their immortality. Because humans want to be immortal. They don't want to die. A lot of times humans don't want to die. So maybe looking at an immortal being that's like of a different species that looks like it, they're like, Fuck that. Hey, look, a teleport waypoint.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
What?
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you.
Oh,
It
bye!
won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Have a nice
Don't
day,
keep your hopes
or
up.
nights, wherever
We've barely
you're
scratched the
located.
surface.
Or
There's still a
evening,
long way
or
to go
midday.
before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do
It was
this?
rightfully
We're no
ours.
match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
It's very true. If
So
only
quit
you had
worrying
an
and just
actual
go ahead
archive.
with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought
Murder?
them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Okay. Wow.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
Oh, she's quivering.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
What do you mean chose to sacrifice herself?
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
Yeah.
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, Some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers.
There's that
Should have known.
sort of spoiler.
Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
Wait, did she?
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Did he kill citizens? What a boss ass. I mean, eye for an eye. I'm a full believer of that shit.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
But he's gonna sentence him because
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose.
Yeah, he's going to
Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off?
Did he somehow become
what
cursed?
justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
I thought I followed what the people believed was...
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Yeah, the only thing I can think is the old regime is still a thing.
Are you not
or either it's that guy, and somehow he became immortal, which, I mean, bringing it whole back to the whole cursed human thing, and he wants revenge against Neuvillette. But I feel like he wouldn't go after the Melusines because, well, he liked Caroline, whatever her name was. What was that?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
Oh my god! Why do they... This is it. This is what makes me get teary-eyed. Not him caring about us. I'm fine.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
From when you brought Carol to the Core Fontaine to when you declare Voltron guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Hey, Navi.
I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm
like,
not
what does the
purposely
mafia boss
asking around
want?
or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway,
he's
any
gorgeous
progress
to look
with the
at.
investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this.
We are
planning
remember
to
the
return to the
smuggling
Palais Mermonia to revisit some
The
details.
only one I really
and
remember
identify
is the one about
senders of that
Risley.
threatening letter.
All right.
Which I hope we
then
find
I'll
out what
round
his
up the Spina
crime
di
is in
Rosula and
this,
follow up on their
story.
progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta.
Bye, Mafia boss.
Neuvillette, do you think the there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Palais. Let's. Beach.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
It's probably because of Neuvillette.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
Oh.
This isn't a good time to be out and about. Come on. Don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right. Let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't
How adorable.
ever skip meals. Especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Neuvillette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the Special Patrol came to help.
Shh! Look! Is it that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
Well, you know what? Let's take the long way. That's the one thing that sucks about just teleporting around. You don't really get to see the scenery. I mean, yes, it makes the gameplay go by faster, but sometimes it's good to enjoy things.
Over here!
How does she do it? Oh, I think you have to hold that down. Let's see. Found silence seems to have stopped working. Oh, is this for a different? Oh, this is for a different quest. Okay. That's not working. Okay. Your magic is pretty powerful. Not the quiet being so loud. Okay, we aren't gonna do that though. Aha.
Surprise!
Oh. Because I did that.
Drop your weapons!
Okay. Do. Wah, wah, wah. Da, do, da, ba, da. Wait for the aqua bus. I haven't rode it since literally the first time we were here. Unless do I have to talk to her? Oh, I may have to talk to her first. Hello. When does the... Immediately.
Welcome to the Navia line. This journey will be returning to
Navia
the
line?
court of Fontaine. I am Elfan, your tour guide for this trip. But I hope you won't mind if my commentary fails to do justice to the majestic views before your eyes.
She looks like she's so tired of her job.
Anyway, the destination of this tour is the capital city of this nation, the court of Fontaine. Even the critic who once compared the city to a cage of stone and steel could not deny its aesthetic appeal.
I realized
To the right of the aquabus, suspended in midair, is Fontaine's renowned research institute.
Where?
I hear the employees there do crazy overtime regardless of rank or distinction. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with the incident.
Oh, we're slowing down.
Excellent. We've reached the terminal station. Please prepare to disembark. I don't mean to hurry you, but there are just so many attractions in the court of Fontaine worth visiting. I recommend that you begin sightseeing as soon as possible, so you encounter as many of these treasures as you can. As for me, I might use this opportunity for a rest. Maybe I'll go to our ways for a cup of coffee. Even tour guides need a pick-me-up now and then.
Do-do-do. Have a nice day. Okay. That was uncalled for. Alright. Now we'll teleport. Hold on. Let's see. Haha! We didn't have to teleport. See, it didn't take that long. I much prefer that. Oops. Excuse me, my bad. Woo, woo. Honey, I'm back. Gotta walk in with grace, dignity. Oh my god, it's taking a while. Where is he? Where's the love of my life? Look for suspicious documents. Oh. Where's the smuggling case? There it is.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Navier about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina Dorsula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them
At
so
the cafe.
quickly? We only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't
Need
too
by
far from
motion.
here. We
With
should head
this
over and take a look.
Very cold. Dry weather, it's killing my skin. Alright. Let's go. We are actually going to teleport there, though. I'll just fly out of room. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Speed is key, babes. Speed is key. Will you survive this? We will know in a minute. Oh, detention.
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes, monsieur Neuvillette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I'm extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
No, involvement in other quests. The remains of the past. It's gonna be made. Okay.
coffee smells as good as ever.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna continue it. I'm like, what requests got put on hold? Not that one. Oh, I guess that one? That quest was already on hold. Well. I'm like, which area is it? Just gonna go to where the Duke's office is. Okay, it is the Duke's office.
It's Monsieur Neuvillette.
Risley. Hey, Riz.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
Wow.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened?
Hi, Siegeween. A Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarand is protecting her
Does she
as we
have
speak.
a tail as well?
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still...
Maybe?
Is there anything
No,
I can do
okay,
about
that's
this?
just a ribbon.
Ah, head nurse.
So she only has...
Do you require me to
Melazine
personally
ears.
deal with the criminal?
Wriothesley.
Okay,
Big brain.
I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concern. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
It's gonna be about tea,
Well,
isn't it?
were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary. Ah, and watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Where are we going? Oh. Gotta go up. Light 'em up, up, light 'em up. I feel like if anyone wasn't part of the government, she would also be a mafia leader. Other one.
Did Neuvillette just walk by?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that.
What?
I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Typical Sejuin. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them.
Me either.
But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
Paimon and I will go. You're not exactly sight for sore eyes around here.
That's not a bad idea.
True. People
I will
may
stay
hate
here
you a
and
little.
wait for news from you.
And I used to be a part of them.
Over here.
I wish I was longer.
Anything you need?
Bet you're wearing.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress, but people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
So this is what he created when he came in here.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other. Do all you can to further justice. Do not detest just judgment. The above are the 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join. Membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all Mutual Aid Network members will, during their time in the Fortress of Meropide, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
I'm suspicious still.
You two look kind of familiar. It's
badge
the
you're
symbol
wearing.
of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Even though that was 400 years ago?
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
I wonder if he spent the rest of his days here. If his sentence wasn't lifelong. Honey.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol in Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh! So the network was inspired by... Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Step on up!
Rightly.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
What?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom.
Sorry.
They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial.
I hate.
But I refused to accept
I'm
any of
just
that.
glad
The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
But like, it's not as bad as it was like a month or so
ago. And then
you
decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Chiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Chiara and force it to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes.
Man, this couch is feeling pretty comfy.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
Which doesn't make sense because I did have 8 hours of sleep. Almost 9.
So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melusines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this.
Risley's like,
time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melusines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melusines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right. We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
That's very true.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law.
You said he
right now,
was not
your
guilty.
every decision will impact all of Fontaine.
Or Trace was like,
in other words,
guilty
you've
bitch.
gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Tragedies like that won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made
I heard his breath
and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard.
I don't know if you heard that.
The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
Very true.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going
Hey
to.
now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
Doesn't he hate Neuvillette?
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Do you know how badass the Traveler is? The Traveler gets to...
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler?
Well, that's very true.
Hey! Any comments?
What I really think is... every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
As the Hydra Dragon Sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then. Perhaps the lines between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot
I wish
fully
they would make the
understand
Traveler
myself.
talk more often.
But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no! Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
Oh, that raindrop on the screen looks so cool. Oh, is he really sad?
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Oh, it's so sad. I'm not gonna cry.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
Oh.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Oh. I'm not gonna cry.
Hey!
at it.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Poor Charlotte.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
If I was you, I would not give the man's name out, because people may try to take actions to their own hands. Hi, I am one of you. My name is Chivalrous for Chivalrous Knight. Bitch, not you, Navier. Not you. Oh. Anyway. Not the mini heels. It's cold outside. Right now I'm pretty warm though. Thankfully, finally. Hey babes. I guess we should end it off with the Traveler.
Just what will become a...
Oh, she's sleeping. How cute. How so cute!
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur.
Thank you, Monsieur.
And thank you
Monsieur.
to Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur. Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
And Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
That's it? Oh, that's it? Woo! Is that really it? I love you, Neuvillette. Hold on. Like, let me try to get us together. Neuvillette! Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is notices about the updates, the events. Hold on. Alright.
Even if an antique is priceless.
I have one more go at it. You know, I have two. I do have two over here. Have one more go. See what happens. Oof. Yeah, no. Great. Just
the happiness
great.
it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
What's I spent 50. Anyway, my next one will be Risley. Risley will be the next, and lastly, Neuvillette. Neuvillette? Oh my god, Navia. And then I really need to like get around to finishing his thing. Go ahead and lock it. There's so many. I will get around to doing these sometime. It's like, but first I need to like get Hazo's done before I start anyone else's. And then I honestly don't know what this is about. Well, take up resources of other quests will cause a corresponding quest to be suspended. I need to get these done as well. So yay. So much to do, so little time. We're gonna end it off there while looking at the beautiful Neuvillette. You'll see me next Tuesday, most likely, because
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
I need to finally get back onto editing my novel. Sort of dread it. But I did write some stuff down for the second novel. Like, not like actual like writing chapters, but like what's gonna be happening in the second book. So little time, so much to do. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'll leave the live stream up there for now. You'll see me in the next one on Tuesday with Risley. I hope the one thing I hope is that we find out why he was thrown into jail, like what his crime was, because like so far there's been secrecy around it, so I'm hoping to find that out. And, oh, but with this one, we found out more lore with Paimon. A 400, I mean, she isn't even technically 400 years old. She's been here at the court of Fontaine for 400 years. But I don't know her
Even
age,
if an antique is
like her
priceless,
actual age. But
the
she says,
happiness it
I
brings
feel
lasts
like
for only the moment that you
Paimon
obtain
is
it.
older, is what she said, along those lines. Sorry, what? You feel like Paimon is at least older than 400 years old? And Paimon doesn't even know her life before she met us? I don't know, man. Either way. So, yeah, I'm gonna end off the live stream there. See you in the next one. Bye!